Here's how to remove and reinstall the A, B, C, and D pillar trims on the Porsche Cayenne 955 and 957 if you're upgrading your trim, routing wires, restoring the headliner, or doing other things that requires taking them off. Just use a fingernail. No, 225. I'm gonna pull it back instead of inserting pry tools because I don't want to explode the airbag. Then you just whip it out. Not bad at all. That's what it looks like with the A-pillar trim removed. And please note, observe that when reinserting, it's going to be just inside this metal tab to lock it in place. Now these are held in both of these plastic things. Damaged my A-pillar trim ever so slightly. It's these circular plastic pieces that I will now remove. And if you do this too many times, for now we can just reinsert it. But if you do it too many times, you might end up breaking your A-pillar trim plastic. But I think this is the second time in the lifetime of the vehicle it's come off, so the plastic is still, luckily, good. I had a previous microphone installation here. Inserted plastic, removed from there. Two plastic white thingies, that's it. At the bottom, so you just kind of carefully work it its way in, starting at the bottom, and then try and align. Make sure the tube is in position, the hose. The white points are a visual reference of where it should end up. So no matter what I did, I could not get the A-pillar trim to perfectly seat on the left without leaving out the middle white clip. So that's what I did, and I don't have any rattles or squeaks, and it holds still very well because it holds at the bottom and using the top clip and the top Torx. And it might help to pull this plastic side covers with the rubber gasket on the side that covers the fuse box on the left and removing some plastic trim there in the middle, because otherwise the bottoms might not seat perfectly if you don't remove the plastic trim under the plastic covers. So that's what I'm seeing doing on the right hand side here. But once you get that plastic trim off, that plastic trim might break. Once you get it off, it seats perfectly, everything goes back in. Ink on the bottom, not on the top part. To reinstall this B-pillar trim, you want to make sure basically all the clips are in place. So there's 1, 2. And it's easy, you put it just relatively into position. Over this, you can look at the clips where they roughly align. It goes over the thing so that it aligns with the headliner. Okay, I want to make sure it goes around the stuff like so, relatively in position. And then you want to make sure it's pulled over the white plastic on this side as well. And then sometimes it won't align, it won't go over this thing. So you have to use a super specialized, expensive tool to work it back over. And then the Torx, and you're done at the top. One, and then grab by the back of it. Not too bad. And now for the C-pillar trim, there is a Torx hole here, and basically the two clips on the sides are small and metal, unlike the other ones. They go on the sides here, and 2, and then you put it over the side. And then the bottom plastic goes inside. Oh, the headliner. I think, so let's do this side first. There we go. And then this side. and then it aligns with this hole. There we go, under the airbag thing. Easy. There are clips that hold in. You don't want to just yank it down. I got the left side loose very scientifically by giving it a firm tug down. Rather than pulling from one side, put actually a hand in the light hole to spread the force out. And there are these pressure clips that get pulled out. Another two in the back that want to come out. There we go. One last one in the corner. You can see how many I broke or didn't break. So I got one of these to slide out. Yeah, using more force than one is comfortable. 25 inside of here. I recommend one of these guys, a socket set with an extension and a T30. So this one is easy. When that comes out, that's easy. Feels like I'm more likely to break the plastic by messing with these clips than actually just yanking them down. So let's yank them down. I does not want to budge. Oh, that was a tough one. So grabbing from the right side helps. They're all behind there, so basically you have to just yank. I don't like that feeling. Getting hands under the right side and the left. Oh, and there's an airbag there. Oh, that's scary. But we did it. Plastic is intact. Plastic is intact. Plastic intact. Aha, one of them wanted to stay in. From the inside, this is the clip stuck inside that holds against the plastic. If your clips get stuck, you can use a thin needle nose pliers to grab them from both sides and yank them out this way. Sound like breaking plastic? No. Nice. Only one got stuck inside. On the first try, the D-pillar trim might seem really hard, but the black metal thing goes towards the top. And after wrestling with it for a bit, I found that the easiest thing to do is to take these two metal clips, make sure they're as far back as they go, and insert them first. Why is this challenging? Because it feels like the D-pillar trim like warps into position. Then you work it in from the top here. Aligning the black metal piece next along the window edge. Pressing it in and such. Now you work your way along here. Making sure not to pinch anything. Push the clips in. And you're done. This is much easier than what I had on that side with hydraulic lines and stuff. And it does not like perfectly seat on the side, but there we go. And don't forget the torque screw here. For the rear upper headliner trim, we just put it in position, give it a loving smack, and we're done, and reinsert the light.